Time to check in with Steve Pokin, the answer man from the Springfield News Leader. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it raining when you came in?
It was just drizzling, just a little bit.
Okay, yeah. We've been hearing some thunder. But you are here to answer a question about some exotic animals around the Ozarks.
Yes, but I couldn't find the one that was, the specific question was, were there once giraffes on private property west of Springfield, kind of in the Brookline Republic area?
Yeah.
Giraffes, huh? Okay.
Yeah, so I couldn't find it because I'm looking for in old newspapers for Giraffes Republic, Giraffes Highway, Double M.
Right.
And I can't find anything, and so then I figured I'll call the director of the Dickerson Park Zoo because wouldn't you think he would, somebody at the zoo would know if there's giraffes out there?
Yeah, probably so.
And I figured giraffes would be easy to spot. But
Yes.
apparently not, right?
Well, he remembered this guy who is on the screen here. His name is Audrin Garrett, who lived there, sold propane gas, but collected exotic animals. So I thought, it's got to be true.
What a hobby.
Yes, yeah, and he had once, we wrote a story, and that's the picture that was in the paper of me taking a picture that was in this old newspaper with a herd of 60 buffalo. Wow. He also, I found out, he had, at one point, he had we did a story on a guacano, which is kind of like a llama from South America,
right.
And there's a baby there. And that caused quite a sensation. People were lining up to see that.
Oh, I see the baby now. Kind of near its bottom.
Yes,
by the fence.
you can see the head there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So he, and then I found out that he had a herd of 60 zebra.
What did this guy do for a living?
He sold propane gas, and he was very good at it. And there's the family house. There are no animals there today. He died. His wife died in 2002 or 3. He died in 2005, and all the animals were sold. It was more of a hobby, but eventually, he, according to one of his 4 children, he made some money at it.
Right.
One of the zebra, and this is another story I found, was he bought one in Texas. And he was having it transported to the Republic area, and it escaped in just south of Joplin.
Oh, gosh.
And they looked for it, and the guy, somehow this responsibility of finding it fell to the fire chief, and he said, you know, somebody's going to see it eventually. They'll call me, and certainly somebody said, you're not going to believe this. He says, I'm going to believe it. There's a zebra in my backyard. He says, good. He said, okay. So they go out there. It takes 5 tranquilizer darts to get it down. And so that was a news story.
Yeah.
He had emus. His granddaughter says it was the craziest thing is because a lot of these animals are dangerous. And her grandfather he was a big guy, got knocked down once. And he almost got stomped to death by a ostrich.
Oh, not the buffalo.
Not the buffalo.
The ostrich.
Ostrich almost did that.
Okay.
And zebras you got to be careful around zebras. They bite really hard. And
Do you know this?
Not personally, no.
so the bottom line is no giraffes though.
Okay, interesting. So
no one can remember a giraffe.
But everything else you found.
Everything else.
No problem. All right, read about it in the News Leader today. Steve Pokin, thanks so much for joining us
You're
this
welcome.
morning.